That game that was just on, funnily enough, I actually looked into running that, but I didn't like the game, so. I was like, I don't like this, so I said nah. Alright, anyways, I need to Discord now. Zonk's Adventure we ran for the A to Z challenge. It was fun. It was fun. I'm debating on where I want to put this. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I like that. I'm gonna clip a fingernail off real quick. Not the whole nail. I have a very bad habit of biting my nails. I've been doing it ever since I had fingernails. I just bite them off. When I was little, I would just eat them. That Rondo of Blood demo? Or Bomberman? Rondo of Blood. Oh, freaking hi, Arcadia. How's it going? Yeah, we're playing Rondo of Blood today. No, I'm just kidding. My TurboGrafx has been idle for a bit, so it's just playing random demos. Okay, there we go. I'm clipping fingernails. Maybe I should clip my fingernails over like a trash can or something, but I'm also lazy. But that's fine. It's funny, one time I was talking about, so it's called Air Zonk, but it does have Bonk's adventure characters. Why it's not called Air Bonk, I don't know. Rondo of Blood was an awesome game. I had a lot of fun playing that for the speedrun. Okay, but we're not playing that today. We're gonna play some Air Zonk. So yeah, this is, I should have looked up this game, like, on Wikipedia beforehand or something. By the way, my computer did Windows Update, so if the audio or anything is messed up, let me know and I'll fix it. But as you can see, it's Bonk, but for some reason it's called Air Zonk. I don't know why. Maybe it's because lightning kind of looks like a Z. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't put that much thought into it. But anyways, if I didn't say so already, welcome on in Arcadia and Retro Edit. How's it going? Let's play some Air Zonk. I believe it starts on difficulty mode. This is just difficulty. I believe we start there. Yep, we do. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Just auto. It's going all right. Glad to hear. So this is a shmup. And when I was playing this, the only level that legitimately gave me issues was the last one. The last stage is brutal. So that's the only one where it's actually going to kind of matter. So you can pick up power-ups like this where you become smaller, but you also get a homing shot. The thing is that there are some items where if you get items, it will also give you an additional HP, and then if you get hit, you lose that item, and you're still alive. So, yeah, you can also get friends here, some abilities here. But yeah, I was gonna learn Splatterhouse, but I actually find that game really hard. So it's not that I'm never gonna do it. It's just I've put that on hold. I don't know if we're gonna do it. So the other cool thing about this game is that you actually can hit enemies from behind by running into them. Or like if you are directly behind an enemy and you're firing, it will still hit them, which is kind of neat. think I just hit one of the whatchamacallits with my... Basically, your shoes double as rockets, and you can hit the enemies that way. So anyways, I failed learning Splatterhouse, and I was like, let's just mess around with a few of these other games. And I played a couple other games, and they weren't very fun. But then I played this, and I'm like, this game's kind of neat. And so, here we are. And you can get extra lives in this game, thankfully. That would be a problem if you couldn't. And the best news is you don't have to mash. You can just hold the button. You don't even need to hit the turbo switch. You can just hold the button. Yeah, the first Bonk game I ever played was Bonk's Adventure Game Boy for a Tiny 10 race. I had never played Bonk before that. And then I got a TurboGrafx 16 Mini for my birthday in 2020. Oh crap, hang on a minute. There we go. Yeah, Bonk games are platformers, yeah. Can't remember. I guess I'll split here. Not that it really matters. But yeah, Bonk's Adventure Game Boy was the first one I played, and I did that for a Tiny 10 race. And then... Let me think. Yeah, TurboGrafx 16 Mini I got for my birthday in 2020. And I played Bonk's Revenge, and I eventually did play the original Bonk's Adventure, like, as a speedrun. I was going to do the Turbo 10, or, like, I wanted to do the Turbo 10 for RGL, which was a race of 10 TurboGrafx games. The problem is that the list was way too long and too difficult. So, I ended up not doing it. But I did play Bonk there first, technically. Yeah, I didn't even know what a TurboGrafx 16 was until I had a Wii, and I was looking at Virtual Console games, and I was like, I don't even know what a TurboGrafx 16 is, but, you know, I guess I can buy games from that on here. Yeah, they didn't put a ton of TurboGrafx games on Wii VC, but a couple noteworthy ones are Castlevania Rondo of Blood. That was actually on VC. And then I believe Lords of Thunder was on there too. And then, like, you know, there were some Bomberman games and stuff, like the usual suspects, I guess. But yeah, TurboGrafx 16 Mini, when that was announced to be a thing, I was like, you know what? I think I'll go ahead and go for Mini, because it was just coming out, and all my siblings pitched in together and all got me the Mini, which is what I'm playing on. I don't know if I'll ever get a TurboGrafx on my own because, well, a couple reasons. One is I don't know if I have enough space, but two, and this is the bigger reason, is a lot of, like, game stores and stuff don't even carry TurboGrafx games, like retro game stores. They don't even carry TurboGrafx. And yeah, it is the same as PC Engine. PC Engine is the Japanese version of TurboGrafx 16. I don't know why it's called something different in different countries, but... I'm confused. Ah, there you are. I remember this boss now. You do have super shots. Oh, well, I can't show you. But... yeah, it's like one of the re-release consoles, similar to the NES Mini and PlayStation Mini and all that. If I can remember to after this run, I'll show you all the games that are on this, unless you want to look it up yourself. But yeah, it's the TurboGrafx 16 Mini. Oh crap, that's not good. Yeah, it was limited run. I don't even know if you can, like, besides eBay and stuff, like, I don't even know if you can get a NES or SNES Mini today. I did not get those consoles. Super Nintendo, I've already got the real deal, and then, NES Mini, I think I had an NES by that point already, or, like, I had my own console, I mean. So, yeah. But nah, I don't have the mini consoles. I got the real deal. But yeah, like, if retro game stores, like, carry TurboGrafx 16 games, like, some of them will if they have any, but TurboGrafx, admittedly, is kind of niche, so just a lot of people just didn't have it, so. Alright, time for this boss. Oh boy. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I lost my power up, but it's okay. Thankfully, this guy's not too big of an issue. Famous last sword. Oh, there I go. There's my first death. Oh, that works. Never mind, that works. That's not how you want to do it, but I'll take it. Gaming history's bad. Eh. You know, I've been there before. And, like, there's still things about, like, old school gaming I don't know and, like, I don't get. Even NES games. Like, I play a ton of those, but, like, there's still NES games I don't know things about. Like... I don't claim to be a video game, like, historian or anything like that, yeah. Yeah, there were more consoles than just, like, the main ones that we all know about, like Sega, Nintendo, Microsoft, PlayStation. Some consoles, like TurboGrafx, got somewhat of a following. Some people were like, oh, okay. You know, there's some good games on here. But then there's consoles like... you know, arguably the 3DO. I don't know anything about that one, but basically, like, the problem is that that console launched extremely expensive, and there was only one 3DO ever. And then, what are some other consoles that... not like PC, because everybody has a PC, or a computer, but... yeah, there were a lot of PCs, yeah. Yeah, no, if you ask me about, like, history on, like, Atari and Commodore 64 and Magnavox Odyssey, I can give you a little bit of... I can give you a little bit of details there, but unfortunately my knowledge is kind of limited there. Especially Commodore 64. I don't think I've ever played a Commodore 64 game. Aaron, to you too, if you're out there, I'm sorry. This is an interesting power-up. I don't even remember getting this when I was learning this game. It's a vibe. The funniest thing about Commodore 64 is the Mexican runner does Retro Game Gauntlet every once in a while, and the first console is Commodore 64. But the thing is, based on how donations and stuff work in his stream, people use up all their donations and everything to keep making him play Commodore 64 games. So he'll title a bunch of his streams something along the lines of like, I love Commodore 64, I love playing shitty games, which I don't know if they're shitty, but... yeah. I don't know, did they make a Commodore 64 Mini? Because if they did, I must have missed out on it. Transcends the console, so yeah. I think that can be argued. To be fair, I would probably just use an emulator for Commodore 64 if I cared enough to run games on that. I don't know, maybe I will. Maybe I'll finally, maybe I'll rip the Band-Aid off and I'll do it. I'll stick with this. That's not good. Oh, I died. Great. Okay, I have to be aggressive now. There we go. Worked out. Again, you have a hitbox on the back of your feet, so if you get in the enemy's hitbox, or you at least get to their right, or like behind them or whatever, you can hit them that way. It's very dangerous, though. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about this until we get to stage 5. At that point, it's gonna get hard. So this is kind of our last stage before we get to really difficult stuff. Nice. How many games are on this console? The mini console that I'm playing on, I think, has 70, but I think in general TurboGrafx had a few hundred games, I want to say. But I've got access to 70 of them at least. Again, if I remember to after this run, I'll show you all the games. Yeah, it's pretty good. And the console price at launch was $150, I think. I think it was $150. Nowadays, it's a lot more expensive than that, but at launch, I think the price was fair enough. You know, about 70 games is about $2 per, and some games are definitely worth more than $2, so... But honestly, like, I don't have any interest in getting a TurboGrafx, like an original TurboGrafx. Maybe my mind will change later, but as of today, I'm not really interested. Whoa, okay. I'm gonna have to do that. Okay. That worked out alright. Oh yes, I have a lot of consoles. I got my PC and I got, I think if I count them all up, I think I've got like, what do you think? Like 20? Maybe a little more. They were not cheap. Actually, one of my consoles arguably was cheap, but it's one I don't play, so. Yeah, so the NES that I had as a kid, and the SNES I had as a kid... No, the SNES is the one I had as a kid. The NES, both of my NESs that I have, neither one were the one that I had as a kid. It's a complicated story, but, yeah. But, and then the PS2 I have, I bought a new one, and the old one well, well, with this one, we went through 4 PS2s. The first 2 PS2s we had died, and then we got a slim one, and my sister has that one now. I have a different Slim one because my PS2 Slim was starting to get really old and having trouble reading discs. Because I played the PS2 a ton as a kid. Yeah. I don't really know why I collect all the consoles I have. I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't really know why. Alright. I'm gonna try to... Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna try to take this safe, but... Okay. And yeah, if you die, just go hit them with your shoes. And that tends to work out okay. I got hit by that? Alright. It does, yeah. To be fair, it does. Alright. Last stage, but here's the problem. If I game over on this stage, so you have 5 continues. If you game over and lose all your lives, you are back at the start of the level. So I have to come back here if I game over. Not only that, but there's a boss rush. And a final boss that's difficult, so no pressure. Like, I legitimately did not have any issues playing this game through until I got to the boss rush. Okay. I will say it is very fun playing on original hardware. It's not quite the same, and it's not quite as fun playing on emulators. It's fine. But, you know. If I had 1 life, would I just take the continue? Yes. Yeah. If I had 1 life coming in here, I would just die and get some lives. Maybe I should have game overed on purpose here, but I have 4 lives. I'm gonna chance it. Famous last words. Okay, I want that. There we go. Got it. Oh boy. Okay, I want this ability. This is the best ability. Or the best weapon. That being said, if I lose it, I'm gonna cry. This weapon is strong, but also the super, like, the special attack you can use is pretty good. It's gonna help in the boss rush a lot. I don't want that. Don't want that. Alright. There we go. Nice. That's gonna help a lot. That is gonna help a lot. Oh, I forgot. I do lose the power up here. Oh well. Either that or I actually got hit and I didn't realize it. It's very possible I got hit during that fight and I didn't even catch it. All I cared about is that I won, so... Oh my god. I'm gonna miss whatever that power-up was. Well, there I go. That does not help. Okay. So I believe points are given out, or like, I believe lives are given out based on, if you, like, when you kill a boss. Whoa. Yeah, this part is obnoxious. There's just too much stuff. There's too much stuff here. I'm doing what I can, though. Oh, that sucks. That actually sucks. Because I don't think there's another item drop until the boss rush. And even then, that's going to be random what items I'm going to get. Damn. Alright, now it's the other guy. Serious. Hang on. Oh, I went risky. That was a bad call. Alright. I love when everybody needs to text me to ask me questions while I'm streaming. Thank you for waiting until I'm live to ask me some questions. It's okay. I'm not that upset. It's just... Oh, okay. I guess I accidentally activated some hidden ability I didn't realize I had. Ah, come on. I was trying to avoid that. I don't know how I didn't die there. Okay. The power was inside of me all along. Is this the two-headed boss? No, it's the bomb, or the whatever this is. Oh my god. Nice hit on that 1B there. I assume they're, or flies, whatever. Same difference. I'm realizing that last boss is not a bomb. I think it's a trash bag. Because this is a trash boss. Which is garbage and stuff. How? What? I didn't know you could curve the shot like that. Who would have thunk you could curve a bullet, Kappa? Okay. I took him out, but I got hit, so this is problematic. Damn. Won't do that. I need that. I need it. I need it. Yeah, okay. Nope. Oh my god, you... Okay, I don't know how we got through that, but we got through it. Alright, time for this one. This is the worst one. Except for maybe the final boss. Final boss might be worse. Oh my gosh, man. Okay, we can at least get rid of this first phase. Well, some of it. I can't tell where it's going! That's the problem! Excuse me? Okay, we're probably gonna game over here and lose 8 minutes. Ugh. If I die again, it's... Yep, there I go. Damn. Is it 5 continues, or do you just have as many as you want? That is rough, yeah. And like I said, we're back here. So we get to do all that again. Whatever, it's fine. That boss rush is just wild. Well, I'm at 9 lives now. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, if you have this weapon... Yeah, I started with 8 lives, so... That's the good news, is that... You will start with more lives when you continue. So I started with 8 there, yeah. I probably should have mentioned that, but yeah, that's the only redeeming factor there. Serious? Okay, there we go. Took longer than I wanted. The thing is, your lives cap out at 9. You can't get more than that. So that's a bit of an issue there. That's alright though. Okay. They do take away your power up. I didn't get hit that first time. I thought I maybe did, but no. This freaking game. Whoa, okay. I'd be lying if I said this game doesn't make me nervous. I got nervous for a second. I'm like, I lost control. No, I'm not dead. What? What is going on? I can't shoot. I can't shoot. I can do that. What's wrong with my gun? Okay, okay, it's fixed now, but what happened? I couldn't shoot. What the hell? Well, if that's the only life I lose, we'll be okay. See? We're fine. So I think I have 9 lives going into the boss rush now, which is going to help. I do need to be careful, though, because after the boss rush, there's still another boss. And he is no pushover. Alright, start doing something. Yeah. I think if I hold the button that long, it will do a mega attack like that. But I actually don't want that. Yes! Oh my god, that was RNG right there. That was pure luck that I got this ability. Look at that. Yes! Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm getting hit. Yep, okay. Well, that was fun while it lasted, but I got hit there. Oh my gosh, what is this luck? Okay, I got hit there and I didn't even catch it. It's fine. We're at 9 lives. We're on this part. This boss sucks, so... Please. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's not luck. Maybe it's based on something to get this ability over and over again. Or it is random and I'm just getting, like, the literal insane luck. Alright. Rematch against this stupid boss. Hi. Excuse me. Ugh. Got a frog in my throat. Ah, I thought I could make that. It's alright. Okay, this ability's fine. This one's fine. Not my preference, though. Please. Come on. That's worse. I don't want that. Okay, we're still doing okay. We're still doing okay. So now we have this section. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fight those 2 bosses that we did earlier. The ones that were jumping off of that platform with that green dinosaur or whatever. We have to fight them together now. And then we go to the final boss. Why did I grab this? I'll take that. Oh, crap. Nice save. Alrighty. Ugh. One's out. There's the other. Alright, we're good. Final boss time, and I have 9 lives. That's excellent. So first phase is just this. But then after that, we're gonna do a Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. I thought that would work. What? I was trying to get out of there. What do you mean? Okay. You're still not going to play fair. Alright. Now I only have 5 lives. 9. I was just kidding. Again. Yeah, I love it. He just throws the gun at me. Thinking that's going to work. Alright. Final boss. Except, here's part of the problem. These 3 things I can't kill. So, may as well take a death. Okay. I guess we'll take 2. Okay. Thanks for that. I literally have not done anything. What do you mean? Okay, there we go. I at least got a shot off, finally. These green things following me don't actually hurt me. They block my shots. That's all it is. Which is still annoying, as you can see. Alrighty. That's fine. That's fine. I don't remember where to stop time. I think maybe it already passed, but I'll split once it goes black. Or maybe it's not going to. I think I missed it, but that's fine. How long is this cutscene? I think the timer was at 39:14 when it said stage clear. Let's just say it's there. Let's say it's there. Alrighty. Thanks for the GGs. Air Zonk. Okay, this is last place on the board by 3 minutes. It ends once it says stage clear after killing Drool. Okay, so yeah, it was 39:14. I'll fix that later. That's fine. Okay, now I can finally look at my phone. I might go ahead and submit this. I could do it again. I could do it again, but maybe not. Maybe not today. Basically, my strategy would be do the first 4 stages about the same, and then stage 5, just take the game over, and then I'll do that, and I'll save time. Alright, I do remember. Don't worry, I didn't forget. 1 second, I need to update my personal document here with some stuff. What, say the 14th? Yeah, okay. Alright. Actually, this is going to be kind of a cool thing to do. I'm going to show y'all every game that's on the TurboGrafx 16 Mini. So, we've got Air Zonk, Alien Crush, Blazing Lasers. That's correct, Retro Edit. Bomberman 93, Bonk's Revenge, Kadash, Chu Manfu, Dungeon Explorer, JJ and Jeff, this game is awful, Military Madness, Moto Rotor, Newtopia, Newtopia 2, New Adventure Island, Ninja Spirit, Parasol Stars, Power Golf, Psychosis, R-Type, Soldier Blade, Space Harrier, Splatterhouse, which I was trying to learn, but this is too difficult for me, so this one's on hold. Victory Run, Ease Book 1 and 2, Lords of Thunder, but there's more. If you go down here and click Select Console, and it says PC Engine, now we are on the Japanese side of the system. So we've got Appare Gateball, Bomberman 94, Dungeon Explorer again. Some of these games are duplicates, I have no clue why. Dungeon Explorer, Fantasy Zone, Gradius, Joseiken Necromancer, I'm not sure if I said that right. Nectaris, Newtopia, Newtopia 2 again. Ninja Ryu Kenden, which is Ninja Gaiden, basically. PC Genjin, which is Bonk's Adventure. It's just the Japanese version. Salamander, or Life Force as we know it in the US. Super Momotaro Dentetsu 2, I don't know what that is. Superstar Soldier, The Kung Fu, Aldine's Daima Chimera, Seirei Senshi Spriggan, Super Darius, Ease 1 and 2, again, Akumajo Dracula X Chi no Rondo, or Castlevania Rondo of Blood, Bomberman Panic Bomber, what was this? Cho Aniki, Gradius 2, Snatcher, Spriggan Mark II, Star Parodier, Ginga Fuke Densetsu Sapphire, Dragon Spirit, Galaga 88, the Genji and the Heiki clans, The Legend of Valkyrie, or Valkyrie no Densetsu. So, those are all the games you get. Some of these are pretty good. Some of these are not good. JJ and Jeff is god-awful. Ninja Gaiden NES is better than this one. What else? Galaga 88 is fine, but it's not, like, great. It's fine. Snatcher, I believe, is a point-and-click game, but the problem is that this is entirely in Japanese. How am I supposed to play this? There's no translation. This game is this is probably the best game on here, though. Quality-wise, this is the best game on here. Yeah. Could you imagine releasing the TurboGrafx 16 Mini and this is not on here? Could you imagine? Alright, let's go back here. I tell you what, now that I'm thinking about it, I've got 2 more speed games I want to do. And what I think I'm going to do, if those 2 other games go well and I have time, I'll come back to Zonk and we'll do it again. Otherwise, don't worry about it. I might put Zonk on the SMART goals list and we'll come back to it at some point. But I feel good enough to move on. So I'm going to. Alright. I'm going to let you guys... Actually, I have an idea. I need to talk to my mom about something real quick. She texted me about something. I'm worrying about it. We're not going to play this. Don't get excited. But I will throw you guys a bone here. Damn. I'm very glad I ran this game. I'm the second to last person on the leaderboard, but this game is just too good. Alright, hang on a minute. Don't worry, I got you. We use that one. Sound test. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I know you guys missed me. I think. Okay. Give me a couple minutes to set up my other setup. Okay. Oh, hi again. Okay, let's, I need to plug this in. It's fine, I'll fix that. Let's do this one. Because I'm guaranteed to finish this one tonight, so let's do it. Alright. I still need to move some stuff, and yeah. Right now, after Air Zonk, we are at 987. So 12 more, and then Halo. Okay. All right. Give 1 second before I answer that. What is... Okay, that's... I thought my... Sorry, give me 1 second, and then I promise you I'll answer. Let's see. All right, shut that. There we go. Okay, now we're ready. So I know the next 3. There's one game I'm not going to do tonight. The Room 2. I ran The Room, which is a puzzle game. I am going to do The Room 2, but I need to take notes for that before I run it. So that won't happen tonight. But we're doing this. And then I've got Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics for Game Boy. And then after that, I'm just going to kind of pick and choose. And then number 1000 I revealed via video. It's going to be Halo Combat Evolved. YouTube audience, if for some reason you didn't see that video, that's the next game. All right.
Thanks. Okay, do you need...
All right. Only one person runs this game, so I'm going to be number 2. All right. Wait. Gotcha. All right, here we go.
Finally, let's get to it.
So this game doesn't have like a game FAQs page or anything like that, so I'm literally just gonna Google the questions if I don't know them. Or, what did I just do? Did I quit on accident? I paused on, oh, I skipped, okay. Odor eaters.
You seem quite sure it's C.
Oh no.
No, I'm sorry, but that is not correct.
I've never heard of an odor eater.
We were looking for.
It's in your shoes. That would have been my second guess. Oh no, Fart won $0.
Hey, that's not much of a score. You didn't win a dime.
Thank you, Regis.
Well, I can't get...
I appreciate you making fun of me in front of millions of people. Dude, Millionaire was huge back then.
Third edition.
And yes, they got Regis to do the voice in this game. So, all right. I'm ready to start over. Okay. And yeah, I have run the GBA version of this. It's all right. It's all right.
Tell us your name and
okay.
a little bit about
I am committed to the bit, so I'm gonna name myself Fart again. All right, here we go.
Excellent. Here we go.
Yeah, that's true. It's not Buttface.
Okay, let's play.
Oh, there's RNG manip in GBA. Oh, okay. I hit resume last time. I was like, what did I even hit last time? All right. What's the question? Give me the question, Regis. According to popular phrase, a person having an adventure is on a shopping spree. On I have no idea. Let's go with that.
You're fine with answer B. Okay. You are
Cutting edge
so
research that
right.
you've done. Nice. Alright, one question down, 14 to go.
That's $100, and even that score will put you at the top of tonight's leaderboard.
Thank you, Regis. Alright, question 2. Which of these phrases used to describe the conclusion of an extremely close race? A photo finish.
Quick to press D. Fine. You are so right.
Of course I'm right. I didn't even have to Google that one. I had to Google the first question, though.
You've got $200 and a long way to go.
Florida election. That's a... Is that supposed to be a joke about the 2000 election between Al Gore and Bush? The person who doesn't like particular activity might say, it's not my cup of tea.
You seem quite sure.
Because this game came out, I think, in 2000, or maybe 2001, like early 2001. So yeah, I think it's supposed to be some kind of a joke about the whole election in 2000. That's funny.
Nice one. You're doing great, really. Now take a peek at your $500 question.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Let's do this, Regis. What kind of juice comes in a variety known as Ruby Red? I don't know. I've never heard of Ruby Red. Ocean Spray, is that a choice? No. Grapefruit?
All right, you think
That
answer
Ocean
B
Spray is the brand, but we're looking for that.
Yeah,
Nice.
you got it
Okay, thank you,
right.
Google. I have to Google all these because I don't know.
$500 and counting. Now for your $1,000 question.
All right, let's do this.
Chance to reach the first safe haven. Here we go.
Next question. What university's sports teams are in the Fighting Irish? I don't know. Notre Dame?
All right, you think answer B looks good. That's right.
Here we go. All right. We've got $1,000.
Terrific. That's 5 questions in a row for $1,000. Well, look alive. Here it is for $2,000.
All right, next question. What you got? What Asian country calls itself Nippon? I think it's Japan. I'm gonna Google it just to make sure. Japan. I have to double check.
You're gonna opt for answer D.
Yes.
Fine. You are correct.
Got it. Even if I had never seen that phrase before, like, I don't know how to describe it sometimes, but there's times where I'm like, that phrase or that word sounds, you know, Japanese or whatever. Like, there are times where I kind of use context there. The most U.S. presidents have been members of what political party? But does this website have the, okay.
Hey, you don't have much time left.
Yeah, I
Remember,
know.
You can use a life.
I'm going Republicans. I'm not sure.
Final answer.
You have to yeah, just go with it. Why not? Just do it. Tell me I'm wrong.
Do you feel confident about answer B?
Oh, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, dude. Nice. I don't,
Okay, that's
is that still true
$4,000.
today?
Next question is worth $8,000.
I don't know if that's still true
Now,
today.
Here it is.
Because Trump's now twice. There was Obama, there's Biden. Does Grover Cleveland count as 2 of the president? I don't know. According to the title of that, oh crap, I closed Google. Okay. Where is No, I don't want to know where missing people are.
Hey, you don't have much time left. Remember, you can use a light by pressing your R1. Final answer?
It's either this or D. It's either this or D. I don't know. Yeah, it is dependent.
So, you're thinking answer A sounds good. Fine.
It's either that or D. It's D, isn't it?
That's incorrect. Let's take a look at the correct answer.
Alright. It was, yeah. To be fair, if this was the real show, I'd be walking out with $1,000.
Highest score of the night. Perhaps you should come back again sometime for another little rendezvous and join me in a round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Third edition.
Rest in peace, Regis. Probably should have said that earlier. Alright, maybe naming myself Fart is not a good idea. Maybe we're doing this wrong.
Okay, how many players do we have? Thanks. Hey, how about giving me your name?
Oh.
Excellent. Here we go.
Excellent, that my name is Poop.
Okay, let's play.
And I tried pressing all of the buttons to try to skip the cutscenes and stuff. Nothing worked, so.
Let's take a look
The only
at
way
your
you can
first
save
question.
time is if you answer these questions immediately. And you know it, and you get it right. Alright, first question. Which of these scenarios best describes a straight, direct course between 2 points? A beeline.
You have no doubt the answer is A. Yes, that's it.
Okay. I already am doing better than a couple of people did on the actual show. There's been a couple of people on the actual show who got the first question wrong.
Here it is.
To be fair, I would probably be one of those people. According to that, I just called to say... I'm not familiar with this song. To say I love you?
Answer C seems like the one to go with.
Yep.
All right.
What's up? I should listen to this song.
You got it.
There's a lot of like older music. I say older, but you know, like I need to. I've been listening to like underground music
Okay,
that nobody
that's 2
cares
in a
about. I
row
should
and
probably listen to like
$200.
older
Let's
classic
take a look at
music
your
that everybody
$300
loved back in the
question.
day. Because popular music today sucks, in my opinion. So, all right, next question. Someone who strongly starts his position has been putting his, putting it. I would assume foot.
Okay, you're running out of time. Make a choice or hit the R1 button.
I'm gonna go with that. I don't know.
Final answer?
Yeah, just do it.
You think answer C is the best choice? You're right.
Oh, let's freaking go. Because I've heard the phrase putting your foot down. I've never heard it as putting your foot.
Nice
That-
one.
that-
You're doing great, really. Now take a
doesn't
peek
make any
at your
sense.
$500 question.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Putting your VCR remote down. Alright, next question. In the late 1960s, what young idealists were given what nickname? Happy hobos.
Okay.
I'll just trust you. I have no idea. And we're early enough to where if it's wrong, it's okay. If it's wrong, it's fine. But let's see. I'll go with it.
You're happy with answer A.
Yep.
Good.
Let's do it. Lock it in. Haha, thank you, Arcadia. Thank you. I had no idea. I've never heard of any of those. I wasn't born in the 60s.
Now let's see if you can double your money with the next question.
My parents were born in the 60s. Alright, next question. In this $60 million man, science guy that makes Steve Austin Better, faster. Stronger?
You're putting your money on answer C.
Yep. Haha.
Correct.
Alright.
Hey, that's $1,000 for your efforts so far.
Thank you.
Your next question, worth twice that much.
Alright. Which of the following actors was not a regular cast member of St. Elsewhere? Anthony Edwards, Mark.
Hey, you don't have much time left.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Anthony Edwards. I don't see his name anywhere on here.
Want to go ahead and make that your final answer?
I would not know this without Google. I've never even heard of this.
Answer B is your choice for this one.
It was a medical drama series from 1982 to 1988.
You got it.
Also, I did not know Howie Mandel was on it. I guess that's how he got started. Howie Mandel voiced Gizmo in Gremlins and Gremlins 2? I didn't know that.
Hey, $2,000 will put you at the top of tonight's leaderboard, but don't stop now.
It's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of cool. Well, I can't lie about that. That's cool. All right, next. What you got? What do you got, Regis? From 1973 to 1933, Tom Bradley was mayor of what U.S. city? He was the mayor of Los Angeles? Let's go with that.
Do you feel confident about answer B?
Yeah, Google's confident.
Yeah. You're right.
So he was the first black mayor in
You know something? You're almost
for
halfway to the million
Los
bucks.
Angeles
Come on,
in
let's
California.
pick up the pace.
Was it
Take a
first one
look at your
ever?
next question.
Los Angeles's first black mayor. Not the first one ever, but yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. 1973 he started. Who succeeded Bob Costas? I don't know. Bob. I don't even know who Bob Costas is. That's not an option.
Hey, you don't have much time.
Carson
Remember,
Daly.
you can
Nope,
use
that's
a
not a choice
lifeline
either.
by pressing your R.
Greg Kinnear, that was a name I saw. Let's go with that.
Would you like to
Let's
make
just
that
why not?
your
Let's just do it. Greg
final
Kinnear.
answer?
Chevy Chase.
You're fine with answer B. Okay.
Boom.
You got it right.
Why are they asking me questions I don't know the answers to? Why can't you ask me questions I know what the answer is?
Hey, you're one smart customer.
Well,
But
I
we're
try.
not finished with you. Let's see how you do with the $16,000 question.
I think last time I made it to 8,000 and then I got it wrong. So. All right. Which of these colors appears on the flags of most Islamic countries? I'm just Googling that one. I have no idea. I'm gonna go with red. It says red is one of the most popular colors, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Going with answer A. All right.
I don't know. If it's not red, it's green.
I hate to tell you this, but that's wrong. Let's take a look at the correct answer.
I hate my life.
And you were doing so well, too, but that's how it goes. Miss that one, and you're dropped down to $1,000. You're sure to improve on that.
No, that was
Come
not
back
an
again
easy
and
question
play.
at all. It was green.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Third
It was green. I answered red, but the answer was green. Okay. Try again. I just want to complete this once. That way I can say I ran this, and then that would be it. One
Okay,
contestant.
Thank you. Hey, how about giving me your name? Hey, thanks a lot. Now we can get started. Okay, let's play.
I could use lifelines. Maybe I should have. Maybe for that question, I should have used the 50-50.
Question number 1.
Ask the audience can kind of help if it's early. If it's early, ask the audience helps. But then, yeah. Don't take any wooden... I don't know why this is an expression, but let's just... I think it's because, obviously, it's fake, so don't take it. I don't know if that's the expression. Alright,
Yes,
there we go.
you got it right.
Alright. Easy enough.
$100 is yours, but you barely broke a sweat on that one. Don't
That's
worry,
true.
They're gonna get a lot harder
I'm not
than
sweating
that,
yet.
I promise you. Here we go.
Alright, next question. Let's do this, Regis. It's a cone.
So you're pretty sure it's C.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Well,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, there
You're
we go.
right.
I knew that one.
You've got $200.
Woohoo.
And a long way to go.
Thank you for telling me that I have a long way to go, and that we're nowhere close. Thank you. Alright, according to biblical phrase, he is that without sin among them. Let him cast a first stone.
Are you sure that's your final answer?
Yes.
Pretty sure it's B, huh?
Look at the rest of these answers. Of course it's B. I don't know if the Bible references movies.
Hey, that's question number 3 and $300. Now for $500. Take a look at this.
The flat top of an academic mortarboard hat traditionally has what shape? Let's see. Flat top of academic mortarboard has what shape? Square? Oh, that! Okay, I didn't understand what they were asking.
C is
I didn't understand the question. They meant a graduate cap. Yeah. Okay. I was like, what is that? See, I call it a graduate cap. Yeah.
Well, you're at $500.
Who calls it a mortarboard
Answer
anymore?
the next question right, and you'll end the game with at least $1,000.
Thank you, Regis.
Here it is.
You're really nice. You're really charitable. I'm just sitting here cracking jokes. All right. How many days of the week begin with the same letter as another day of the week? Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. How many days? I think it's 4. Pretentious people. Yeah,
You
sure.
want to select answer C?
Yeah. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Those all start with. Yeah. There we go. Got it. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday,
That's
Friday.
right,
Those
you've
don't
reached
start
the
with
first
anything
safe haven of the game. You can't lose the money you've won so far, even if you miss the next question.
Thank you, Regis. I do remember seeing somebody guess on the 32,000 and they got it right, and then they guessed on 64 and they still got that right. What is unique about the wives? 1975. Apparently there was a remake. I don't care about that.
Okay, you're running out of time. Make a choice or hit the R1 button.
All right, I'm just gonna go with it. I have no
Is that
idea.
your final answer?
Yep, final answer. Lock it in.
You're picking answer D.
Yep.
Okay. And
Thank you,
you're
Retro
right.
Edit. I've never heard of this movie, so.
Hey, $2,000 will put you at the top of
Oh,
the
you were
next
joking.
leaderboard. But don't stop now. Here's your next question. Worth 4.
Yeah, I did not know the answer to that. I've never seen that movie. A little bit before my time, unfortunately. All right, next question. Let's get to it. Growing Pains features a family with what last name? Seaver? Is that a choice? Yeah.
So you're gonna stick with answer A.
Yep. Lock it in.
Yes, you got it right.
Got it.
You know something? You're almost halfway to the $1,000,000. Come on, let's pick up the pace and take a look at your next question.
All right, next question. Which of these people is most likely to use a lathe as part of their... a lathe is... Would it be a carpenter? Yeah, I'm going with carpenter. What's up, Linkarius?
Your answer is B. Fine.
I would have said, like, construction at first, but no, I think it's carpenter.
You are
Yeah, there we go.
correct.
Got it. It was the most logical of all those. Which that was what the question was.
Outstanding.
All right.
8 correct
I keep
answers
getting
in a
this question
row.
wrong because they
That's
keep
enough
asking
to
me
get
stuff I don't know.
$16,000
So.
question.
But that's why I Google the answers. Alright. That's the neckline, I think, right? Yeah.
You seem sure answer A won't let you down.
Don't ask me how I know that.
You're right.
I got an earful of laughter when I pronounced the word corsage as corsage, and I had no clue what I was reading. And then somebody just laughed at me the whole time.
You're on a streak here.
So, yeah.
Congratulations. But don't stop now. The next question
Yep.
puts you at $32,000.
To be fair, I also worked at Goodwill where we sold dresses all the time. Alright. The death and life of that was adapted into what movie? The death and life of... What is this? Dith Pran was made into a movie. The Killing Fields? Is that an option? Yep. Let's go with it. Lock it in.
Answer B looks like a good gamble to you.
Yep. Lock it in.
You are so right.
Alrighty, we hit another checkpoint. 5 more questions and then I win.
$32,000.
And I still have the 3 lifelines, but it's actually going to be slower to use them, so I'm just going to Google the answers. If I will say, if I'm running out of time and I can't find the answer, I'll use a lifeline. But yeah. If I was on this show for real, I would get the first question wrong. I'd be one of those people. All right. Position. I don't know. Kwesi Foom was a U.S. congressman. That seems the most. Seems.
Want to go ahead and make that your final?
Lock it in. Let's go.
Do you feel confident about answer B?
Tell me the answer. Yes!
You're right.
Let's freaking go, dude. He was the U.S. representative for Maryland's 7th Congressional District. Oh, apparently it was... He served 1987 to 1996, and then again since 2020. Interesting. Huh. You don't see that every day. Okay, neat. All right, next question. Let's go, Regis. Give me an easy question that I know the answer to. Ask me a question about Pokemon or something. Which of these actors Sir Len wants to... Google says Dennis Franz. I'm gonna go with it.
Want to go ahead and make that your final?
Lock it in. Let's do it. Lock it in.
You like the look of answer A, huh?
I do. Let's do it. Yes!
Absolutely right.
Let's go. All right, 3 more questions. You ever get those moments where you actually do feel just a little bit nervous all of a sudden? Like it's not overpowering, but it's just like all of a sudden you're just like, "Oh my god, like I actually do kind of feel a little bit nervous." I just don't want to get this wrong because then I have to do the whole game again. I've already failed 3 times. All right. What's this? Give me a easy question. What author Sister Carrie caused a scandal with his depiction of adultery? Okay. What's the Sister Carrie author is Theodore Dreiser.
Final?
Final answer. Lock it in. Yeah. That's it.
You're
Lock it in.
thinking answer C. Well, all right.
Let's do it. Give me the money.
And you're right.
There we go. 2 more questions.
You're doing a great job. 1 more question before you go for the big prize. And this one's worth $500,000. Take a look. Here we go.
All right, $500,000. Let's go. Which of these blues singers appears in the last waltz? I'm looking.
Okay, you're running out of time.
Lifeline. 50-50. Let's go.
Your choice is 50-50. So,
Yes.
computer, go ahead. Remove 2 of the answers, making sure the correct answer is...
Does anybody know? If anybody knows this, go ahead and shout it out. I have no idea.
Well, hopefully that made it a bit easier for you.
I see the time. I see it. Muddy Waters. That took forever to figure out and find. Lock it in. Let's go.
You're gonna bet on answer B.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. It's always fun when you think you know the answer, you use 50-50, and your answer goes away, and it's like, well, now I don't have a clue.
Okay, here it is. Your chance at breaking the bank.
All right,
That's it, and
$1
you'll
million.
come up to $32,000.
Just get it right, and we win, and then I'll
Walk
switch
away with
games.
a cool million.
You're, oh, yeah, I
Deal,
see.
right? Come on, you can do it.
Hey, at least it was one of the final 2, you know? I have seen that happen before on the actual show where... Okay, anyways, let me focus. Giacomo Puccini died while writing which opera? Turandot.
Want to go ahead and make that your final?
Yes, lock it in. Give me $1 million. That way I can finish the speed run. Yeah, La Boheme was finished for sure. Madame Butterfly, I'm pretty sure was, but it was between A and C. La Boheme, I know what it is because I took music appreciation in high school. Yeah, we did it! Oh, I missed the sub 14 though. That's all right. We did it. 1402. We won $1 million. Ah! I'm a millionaire. Thanks, Arcadia, Retro Edit, Lincarius.
Hey, great job!
Thank you.
15 questions in a row on a wide range of topics. You should be very proud. I'm proud of you. Of course, that check you just saw, fake. You know that, don't you?
Yes,
Don't
I know.
bother printing it out. The bank's not going to take it. In fact, they might try to lock you up. But you've been warned. Remember, be good.
Thank you, Regis. Rest in peace. That was fun. That was fun. Wait, so technically... Whoa. Sorry, my mouse freaked out for a second. Give me one. Okay. So, there's PC and there's PS1 categories. On PS1, it's split between console and emulator. Nobody runs this on console. The only runner is on emulator. So, I technically have console world record. Technically, I do. Yeah, exactly. Free world record. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna check real quick. I think I have a console world record for a game. Because everybody runs on emulator. Yeah. So there's one game where everybody runs on emulator, but then I ran it on console because I had the cartridge. Blue's Clues, Blue's Alphabet Book for Game Boy Color. I ran that on April Fool's Day a while back, and I played on Game Boy interface, I think, with the cartridge, and losing my train of thought. But yeah, because I ran on console, I have console world record, and it's split, so everybody plays on emulator except me. Yo, Akurataki ran this game recently? Nice. However, if my run was against the emulator players, I would be third place for the game. But instead, I am first for console. And yes, Blue's Clues was my childhood show. What's the time for the current world record? If we're talking... Well, I'll answer both questions. I'm not sure which game. If for Blue's Clues, it's 26:33. I have 26:50. If we're talking about Millionaire, I'll look that up. I gotcha. So, yeah, Millionaire. PC record, PC is a bit different. PC is 812. For PS1, emulator record is 1039, and I got a 1402. I could get, like, a high 12 just by knowing the answers, and without using that lifeline, but whatever. It's fine. I just wanted to get a run of this finished, so. Alright. Let's move on. Let's move on. That was fun, but I'm ready to move on. I can't remember how much money I spent on this game. I think I spent, like, not even $10 on this. But hey, that's fine. It gave me my free console world record. Yeah, no, I grew up watching Millionaire. I never saw anybody, like... You know, when the episode premiered or whatever, I never saw anybody win the million on an episode that, like, premiered that night or whatever. But, I have seen people... I did see people get to the $1 million question, and this is a short story. So, I think there was one time where I guessed the answer to a $1 million question, and I actually was right, but it was a guess. I really didn't know. The question was what kind of insect caused the first ever computer bug? The answer is moth, I think. And I guessed that because I actually wasn't sure. But then there was one time I knew the answer to a $1 million question, but the contestants, because it was a couples themed week, they didn't go for it, and I was so mad because I actually knew it. So back in middle school, we were learning about, so I was taking U.S. history. We were learning about the War of 1812. And surely enough, that next night, I was watching Millionaire before I went to bed. And I was watching reruns on Game Show Network. And they asked what treaty ended the War of 1812. And I was like, oh my god, it's the Treaty of Ghent. I learned about this in school. just recently. We were just learning about it. And they walked away with $500,000. They weren't sure. So... my mom needs help with something real quick, and then I will come back and we will do Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics on Game Boy, so I'll be right back. Sorry guys, give me a couple minutes. Alright, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back now. So my mom has been dealing with like this weird like stomach bug the past few days. She's been feeling better, however, she was feeling really nauseous and stuff. So I went and gave her some medicine that I take for nausea, because she's allowed to take it too. So she's doing better though. So and she's got her phone in case I need to go down and help out again. But until then, we're good to continue. We are all set. All right. It's awful. Yeah. We're not sure. I mean, it's got to be like a stomach bug or food poisoning. I can't get too in depth about her health or anything like that because I can't. Tom and Jerry Part 2. Is that supposed to be Frantic Antics, but Japanese? I don't know. But we're not sure where the stomach bug came from, like what she might have eaten that triggered it or whatever, but there's also other health things that she's doing differently that it could just be screwing with her stomach. So. Anyways, video games. Some of you might remember Tom and Jerry on Game Boy. This is the other Tom and Jerry game on Game Boy. And you get to play as Tom in this one. Come on. Oh. I might start that over. Yeah. But yeah, she's already taken a few days off of school to deal with her sickness. I will say her sickness was definitely worse a couple days ago. I had to play doctor for a bit, so that was exhausting on my part, but you know, whatever. It's what you do for your mom. So my mom took care of me when I was sick. Okay, I almost screwed that up. So, you know, I'll try to repay the favor as much as possible. Oops, that's fine. So what's cool about this game is you can roll, and that can be used as your attack. Oops. Oops. I don't know why I didn't just jump. Yeah, no, I understand that. Or at least I get what you're saying. I can't get pregnant, so I don't actually understand it, but yeah, I think you get my point. Oh, come on. That first hit wasn't a problem, that second one was. Yeah. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's fine. Why can you even go this way if it's the wrong way? What's the point? Why would you do this to me, game? No clue if I'm even doing the right thing. Ah. Try again. Insomnia. Yeah. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I did the thing again? Why do I keep doing this? I might reset, honestly. This run kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm supposed to keep going all the way left until I can't. Alright, I'm gonna start over. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. My brother's with my mom now, so if my mom does need help, my brother's there. Now he'll know what it's like to play doctor. I did ask my mom if she was feeling any better. She said no. But I don't know if it's... I don't know. I guess it just takes her a while to start feeling fine again. Forgot that was there. Why do I keep trying to jump over them? It doesn't work, ever. Well, stop it. I'll try. I did this again. Again? Seriously? Alright. I'm not splitting completely accurately on these, but whatever. Alright, now we're playing as Jerry. And also, this game's physics are way different compared to the first Tom and Jerry. I'm gonna take that health. Just in case. Okay, well. Oh, okay, so enemies respawn. That's nice. That's nice and fair. Okay, apparently I went the wrong way somewhere. Story of my life. Please drop. We don't need that. So what, that just wasn't correct at all? Oh my god. Dude, what? You're supposed to go this way, aren't you? Yeah. Here. What? You drop down on this first one because you can't go right. You make your way all the way down here. You head to the right. Yeah, I was going the right way. What the hell? Did they patch this? Am I supposed to go this way? No, that's a dead end. Okay, I got stuck in the wall. That's nice. So I'm guessing the only thing here is health, which I'm gonna take, because I... Please jump. Didn't I try to come down this way? But it took me somewhere else? This game sucks. It sucks ass. There we go. Alright. So yes, this game actually has boss fights. Interestingly enough. Alright, whatever. Alright. Time for an auto-scroller. The first part of this auto-scroller is fine, and then this gets dumb. There's gonna be an enemy coming out later where he's always gonna follow you. So that makes this fun. Okay, I tried to jump. Not that that matters. But yeah. Alright, so that dog or whatever it is, he's gonna follow me throughout the entire rest of the stage. As far as I know, you can't kill him. So, if I can go up higher, I'm going to, because he can't follow me up here. Okay. Okay. Ugh, come on. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, sometimes that works. I don't know why. We're almost at the end. We just have to survive. Alright. We didn't die. That's all I care about. Alright, these next couple of stages are... If you do them fast, they're pretty quick. But... I'm probably not going to do them very fast. Okay. Jerry was stuck in the wall, so I couldn't jump. That's not right. I believe it's this way. Yeah. Because we need this. Now we can leave. Yeah, there's a couple of stages where you need an item before you can actually leave the level. Otherwise, they'll tell you to go back and get the item. I didn't do that very fast, but that was alright. That was alright. So now we've got loopy lights from Donkey Kong Country. I think I'm going the wrong way. Sure am. Okay, I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I'm impressed. Right. Luckily, that one's short and sweet. Alright. So now we have these jumping shoes. Which are a little annoying, not gonna lie, but whatever. I watched Tom and Jerry, like, reruns on Cartoon Network. I wasn't a huge fan or anything like that, but, if it was on, I'd watch it. Alright, so this part is important. I need to make sure that I get the backpack. Got it. Alright. I have to make sure I get that before I get out of here. Okay. I think we're okay till the end. Yeah. So we give that to her. I don't know the plot. I think Frantic Antics was a movie, and it's supposed to be based off the movie. Oh, whoops. Okay, alright, we're fine. Yeah, pretty much. Well, to be fair, Tom was gonna eat Jerry, so... Makes sense. I don't know if I need to hit any of the balloons. I don't think so. If you're wondering why the last split is called Mickey's Dangerous Chase, we'll get there in a little bit. I got some health. So we're gonna fight this guy. Hey, at least there's boss fights, you know? Like, it is a little silly that you just roll and hit them that way, but you know what? It's something. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here. Alright, we get that. I guess we need to pop that specific balloon to get the locket. Give it to her. Alright. Okay, here we go. This is a vertical auto-scroller. Yeah. He had cats named Tom and Jerry growing up, that's funny. But anyways, vertical auto-scroller. And if you go the wrong way, you're pretty much dead. And there's a boss fight at the end of this. And it's the hardest one. And if you die, you have to start the whole level over. This level's great. And when I say this level's great, I'm kidding, obviously. I will say, Mickey's Dangerous Chase vertical auto-scroller is not as fast. Or, I'm sorry, it's faster than this one. Oh, that's nice. It's fine. So, it's tempting to go to the right here, but you need to go here. Otherwise, you're going to hit a dead end and you're dead. So, that's nice. We are getting there, though. Alrighty. Boss fight. The problem is that she jumps, so I need to quickly turn around and roll. And there's a chance you'll miss. There we go, 1750 first run. Oh, and there's credits. Thanks for the GG Arcadia. Alright, I'm gonna do another run, but I'm gonna go pee first, so I'll be right back. Okay. I was just thinking, is this the most amount of times where I've had to, like, get up and go do something else during a stream or anything? Alright. Let's see if we can't save a minute or two. Excuse me. There we go, I remembered that time. I don't know if there's any RNG in this game. Seems like it's all pretty set stuff. And for reference, Tom and Jerry, the first game, was in a Tiny 10, as y'all know. This game has not been in a Tiny 10. But I think it could work. I think this is a viable game. Not the greatest game in the world, but I think it's viable. Oops. That was stupid. I should have waited a second. There we go. I jumped! Screw you. I don't know why I jump there all the time. It never works. Stop doing that. Hold on. There we go. The trampolines in this game are kind of bad, but it's fine. Once you understand how they work, it does get a little bit easier, but it's still kind of annoying. Okay, Okay. Alrighty. Alright, don't get lost this time. Nope. I was right the first time. I was like... I thought it was this way, and I'm like, wait a minute, I think that's wrong. No, I was right the first time. I gotta learn how to trust my instincts. It's like Peppy says in Star Fox 64. Trust your instincts. I think he says that. Come on, go. Peppy gives you good pep talk, because that's why he's called Peppy. And then Falco pretends not to care, but he actually is thankful for when you help him out. And he always has witty comments. And then Slippy's too busy complaining about how he's taking too much damage or whatever. So then we shoot Slippy on purpose, Kappa. I think, I want to say Star Fox 64 has, like, a category extensions board. And I think one of the categories is Kill Slippy. Alright, there's a couple minutes saved just like that. Auto-scroller time. This auto-scroller I like more than the last one. This one is okay, I will say. Like, I know I call it stupid, but to be fair, just because something's stupid doesn't mean that it's, like, necessarily bad. I will say it's a bit lengthy, though. This game's fun, though. I think the physics are better than the first game. But yeah. I just gotta chill. To be fair, it is a little cold up here, so it's fine. I'll deal with it. I was wearing a sweater earlier, I took it off, though. Oh, I took damage. That's a shame. I jumped! Screw you! Frickin' lag. I'm convinced this game has lag and, like, lag frames and all that junk. Because sometimes your jump doesn't come out if there's just too much crap going on. Oh, I dodged him just barely. And health. That is the good news, is that halfway through the stage they give you a health drop. That was nice of them. Come on! And plus, eating fish does restore your health just a little bit. Except I'm actually close to death at this point. Oh. That was an extra life up there. Oh well. Just pray I don't need it. Look at me go. Okay, we're in trouble now. Oh, we're dead. Okay. There was only 20 seconds left of that, and I have to do it all over. So let's just start over. Alright, try again. That's probably the worst part of this game, is that there's no checkpoints within the stages, including the auto-scrollers. Yep, that's an ouch. Dude, I should have jumped. Alright. So I think this is the third Tom and Jerry game I've ran, because I did the Game Boy one, I did the NES one. There is a Super Nintendo Tom and Jerry. I don't know if I'll ever run that, though. We'll see. I've heard it's really jank, but I could be wrong. Besides, jank doesn't necessarily mean bad. I tried to jump. Oops, wrong way. Look at that, I remembered. I actually remembered to do something? What is this? One way to do it. Or no, that's wrong. I can tell that's wrong. Holy crap, I'm actually starting to remember routes in this game, sort of. It takes me a second to remember it, but once I remember it, I'm going. Alright, that's fine. Let's go. Oh, yes. I have, actually. You introduced me to your old dad. You introduced me. So. Yeah. Some questions on Match Game are kind of hard, to be fair. Like, there's no one, like, best answer or whatever. Come on. Or like sometimes I feel stupid if my answer isn't like the one that everybody goes with or whatever. Come on. All right, one more I think. Right. Someone uses emotes in the Rift Tracks chat. Nice. Alright, let's try not to die this time. Sound good? I just hate that this level's so long. Like, that's the worst part of this. Why does this level have to be 3 minutes long? Why can't it be 2 minutes at most? You know? It's just, it's silly. Come on. Part of me starting to think maybe I like the second auto-scroller more than this one. That thought is starting to cross my mind. Oh, he still hit me there. Well, we're not going up that way. Oh. Okay. There's that soldier in the way. I couldn't deal with him. Okay. Just barely got through that. Probably lost a second because of lag, if I had to guess. Oops. Did I make a mistake? I did. Shit. Or at least I think I made a mistake. Shit. I'm back at the start. I didn't get the item. Come on. Actually, I went the wrong way entirely. I was supposed to go this way, I think. Yeah, never mind. I went the wrong way entirely. That's gonna cost time. Okay, I did that wrong. I'm flustered right now. I have a 2-minute lead. It would suck if I choked it. Yeah, that's it, that's it. I thought. That's it. There we go. Telegram. Not a whole lot I can do about stuff like that. Alright. Well. That kind of sucks, but whatever. It's fine. Yo. Dune Vacky. Or Dune Wacky. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the good luck. The lights were off. I couldn't figure out where to go. There we go. This looks correct now. Yep, there we go. That's right. Nope, still wrong. Dude, why do I suck? Jeez, man. I thought that was a death. That is. Dude, this level's not complicated. Why can't I do it? Nope. I know that's wrong. Holy crap, finally. Well, that's a stupid way to lose a minute. Almost. Please work. Oh, great. Now the stream crashed. Okay, it says I'm back. Please work. God, this power-up is terrible, but you have to use it. Well, that's a time save. Okay, I tried to roll. No luck. Ugh, that works. Nice backup, I guess. There is a glitch you can do on this level, but it's complicated. It's gonna be better for me to just do the level normally. Alright. One. Okay. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, 16, 15. Yeah! Thanks for the GG. I think we'll go one more time and see if I can try to not screw up some of these. Alright. Let's go again. But first I'm gonna put a sweater on, because I'm getting cold. Thanks for the GG, Dunewacky. Alright, let's try again, because last time I had a couple of stupid deaths that ruined the run. It is pretty cool, I will say. This game is pretty cool. There's a couple of levels here that are just frustrating. Yeah, only 5 people run this. This game also has a Super Nintendo and Genesis version, but there was a Game Boy one too. Whoops. Can never remember what to do. To be fair, if I'm gonna get hit by one of these... Oh, okay. I got 2. Never mind. Forget what I was gonna say. There we go. Ah, that's a good tell for me though to go left. There we go. I'm pretty sure you can make the jump to that platform from back there, but I keep forgetting it's coming. That's fine. For a split second, I forgot where to go. But sometimes that's all it takes. Oh my god, come on. Go left. One, 2, 3. I'll be able to get him here. Yep. Okay. You got a gift sub? Hang on a minute, let me... Ugh. Everything is breaking on my end, because I'm trying to look at the freaking thing. That Brett Summers? Cackle. Brett Summers' laugh is pretty iconic, gotta say. Her voice is iconic. Like, she doesn't really sound like anybody else, you know? Dude, Match Game was just on another level. And the worst part is that anytime they revived Match Game or tried to bring it back, it was never the same, because every time they revived it, they had no idea why Match Game was even popular in the first place. Dude, Charles might be my favorite of the entire panel. Like, Charles might be my favorite from the entire panel. One of my favorite running gags that he does is sometimes what he'll do is he'll take 2 cards, he'll draw a phone, and then he'll draw the I don't know what it's called, like the actual phone, and then like the receiver, the thing you put to your ear and your mouth. He would draw that on 2 cards and pretend that he was talking to somebody on the phone. Like, I know everybody says that Richard's their favorite or whatever, and that's fine, but it's like, nah, I gotta go Charles. I was watching a clip the other day on YouTube, because it was in the chat, like somebody was asking about it. Somebody thought that an answer got censored. It didn't, but somebody asked about it. Oh crap, hang on a minute. Sorry, one thing at a time. But somebody asked if an answer got censored. It didn't. However, it did make me think, like, have answers been censored before? And the answer is yes. There was one time when, Brett Summers, I don't exactly remember the question. What? I thought I was fine there! What do you mean? I thought that was fine. Oh, true, yeah. Yeah, Brett and Charles sticking around definitely helped the show stick around for a little bit longer. But yeah, Richard going definitely did. Like, I have to say, yeah, Richard going that definitely hit pretty hard. But he went on to host Family Feud, so all went well. Definitely. Oh, I'm stupid. That was my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault. If I can't get another run of this going, I'll probably stop. Maybe if this gets into a tiny 10, then I'll come back and try to improve it. I don't know. If I get another run past that first auto-scroller, then I'll take it, and we'll go. One more run past that auto-scroller will probably be the last one I try. Until I inevitably try again. Yeah, well, and here's the thing, too. Modern versions of Match Game, like, the best part was all the celebrities, like, actually, like, bantering with each other, and, like, they weren't just plugging their stuff, you know? If they were plugging anything they were doing, it was when there was a break, you know? Like, they weren't just constantly trying to make they weren't constantly trying to make the show about them, you know? A lot of celebrities today, they need to be the center of attention. Not everybody, but a lot of them. Right, yeah, there are times where Gene asks, like, you know, like, or, you know, he'll ask, like, a leading question. It's like, you know, you've got a new show coming up, right? And then they talk about it. That's fair. You know, if somebody already wrote an answer to a question and there's some time, that's when he, you know, does the plugs for stuff like that. Like, he understood that. Instead, every revival of the show, it's always about, like, you know, the celebrities trying to take over the show. It's like, we came here to watch a game show. We don't really care what it is that is coming up for you. Unless you are genuinely, like, you know, trying to, like, play the game well, you know? Like, how about we play the game show first? Show us that you are intelligent enough to actually play the game. And that you deserve to be on the panel. And you're not just, you know, trying to get YouTube clicks. Then once you do that, then I will start caring about whatever movie or show it is that you want me to go see. Yeah, some questions are hard. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, oh, there's easy no, some questions on Match Game are hard. And then there's questions that are painfully easy that I'm just like, dude, come on. Think it through. I'm a little concerned about my health, actually. Oh! That hurts you. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, that's my fault. I didn't know that. But also, Gene was legitimately a phenomenal host. Like, he could keep up with the banter and keep up with all the antics that were going on. Like, yeah. They don't have game show hosts like him anymore. Like, that's a problem. That's my fault. True, yeah, some questions would be hard today, but back then they were, like, pretty straightforward. Restart the game. I did that like 20 times. Jeez. I thought maybe I had to re-enter the level or something. Yeah. Like, the thing about game shows today, like, there's obviously some game shows that are timeless and, like, it doesn't really matter who hosts it. And, like, some hosts do at least a decent job. Like, you know, Jeopardy's still going strong. Like, Family Feud. Steve Harvey's a great host. The problem is that the questions, literally every question is about sex, and I don't care. Like, not every single question needs to be about sex, dude. Like, how about we ask, like, questions that you're not trying to fish for I'm making a pun because I'm collecting fish. Like, we're not fishing for sex answers. Like, I saw a clip on YouTube the other day where the question was literally written for somebody to say something sexually explicit. I'm like, you literally wrote the question this way so that you could get this moment and get YouTube clicks. Like, what idiot at the studio making the show, what idiot suggested that? You got your clicks, buddy, but, you also got flack for everybody realizing, yeah, you're doing this just because you want clicks. I almost worry if I should even say what the question was. I tell you what, I'll tell you what the question was. I'm not going to tell you what the answer somebody said was. And it wasn't on the board. It wasn't on the board. Thank God. The question, again, they literally wrote this so that somebody could give an explicit answer. The question was, name something women can be covered in. You're literally asking for somebody to give an explicit answer there. Like, you did that on purpose. And here's the other difference. Some people say, oh, you know, game shows have always done that. Correct. But they were way more subtle about it Because they knew that families were watching. So instead of straight up saying sex, they came up with terms like make love or whoopee or whatever. Because back then, people were smart about stuff like that. Adults would sit there and crack up about it. And if kids didn't quite get it, that's okay. One day they will. Oh, the wrong way again. I do that all the time. Whoa, hold on. I want to try to see if I can do that. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. It sort of works. You have to bounce once. And yes, that thing that you're imagining is the answer that was said. That is what was said. I'm telling you straight up. You're like, oh boy, I think I know what was said. Yes. That's what it was. Yeah. Like, I can blame the contestant a little bit because she said it, but to be fair, they wrote the question knowing somebody was going to say it, or they wanted somebody to say it. Like, give me a break. And, like, sometimes the naughty answers are on the board. So, contestants now, they pretty much have to say it in order to win the game. Like, how full of shit is that? You know? That's fine. I believe there's a star right here. Yep. Like, what happened to questions like, you know, name something you need before you board an airplane, you know? Like, what happened to questions like that? And then if somebody says something stupid, we laugh at that. Like, why, like, it's literally the question, like, literally questions today on Family Feud are like, you know, name a part of anatomy, or like, you know, name somebody's genitalia. It's like, what kind of a question is that? I don't watch Family Feud for an anatomy lesson. You know what I mean? Also, what's up, anime? Jumping up a ladder, is this Action 52? This is better than Action 52. This is way better. Action 52 is awful. Alright. Time for this garbage auto-scroller. Okay, I changed my mind. I like the second auto-scroller more than this one. Excuse me. Because the second one, if you memorize the path of the second one, it's fine. But this one, even if you have the path memorized, this dog, or whatever this is running around, can still screw you over. God, classic game shows are so good, and modern game shows are pretty much all terrible. It's all about celebrities trying to plug their own stupid stuff that nobody cares about. It's about questions that are asked so that they can get a YouTube moment and get clicks. Because they already know their show sucks, so you may as well try YouTube clicks. 8-Bit Mod's new Mem Card Pro for the Dreamcast. I am not familiar with what that is. Wow, I got hit. I got the health, and then I got hit immediately after that. Wish there was a way you could despawn this thing. Or at least kill it. Like, it would be nice if you could kill this thing. There's no reason to get that life, I just do it because I'm bored. Mem Card Pro sounds like some sort of, like, memory card or something? I might be way off, I'm not sure. Modern memory cards for various older consoles. It's the last memory card you'll ever need. I gotcha. Oh crap, I almost fell off like an idiot. We're okay. The problem is I can't see the dog from up here. Alright, we're fine. Okay. Don't get lost this time. That goes for both of these stages. Whoa. Shit. Okay, I have to reclimb that. Whoa, okay, I didn't know you could go through there. I did not know you could go through there. That's first I'm hearing about it. Take a right, yep. What was the last memory card I bought? Probably a PS2 card. Because, we had a PS2 memory card, but it got corrupted, so I bought a new one. That's probably the last one I ever bought. And that was 8 years ago. Something like that. I think. Alright, we're saving a buttload. That was stupid. Hey, Alec, you can jump if you feel like it. I'm confused. There we go. For a second I thought I got lost again, but no, we're okay for now. Okay. I know where I am. Okay. Saving another buttload here. Oops. That's fine. Come on, dude. Come on. Why are these books jumping in the first place? Make sure you get this, because we need it. Otherwise, they won't let us progress. I've tried. That's bad. Please jump! Bounce up! Why is this not working? Oh my god, dude. Okay, never mind. This game sucks. I'll keep going, obviously. It's just, it's frustrating that happened. No! Are you kidding me? We're on the Genesis version. I've never played it. Okay. I don't even know if I want to do another one, but I'll... I guess I'll try again, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting tired of this. I might just... Maybe if this gets in a tiny 10, I'll try again. But... Dude, that run would have been fine. That would have been sub 15. That would have been fine. Oh my god. I tell you what, if I get past the first auto-scroller again, I'll continue it. If I can get past that first auto-scroller again, I'll continue. And that'll probably be the last attempt. What? Okay, I was actually trying to avoid that. I wasn't going to jump up as high. I tried to jump. Serious. Nice catch. I thought that would fall. The auto-scroller, yeah, that's next. Like I said, if I get past that auto-scroller, I'll continue, and this will be the last attempt. Please get down there. This isn't going well. I literally tried to roll. Alright, if we beat this level, this will be the last attempt. Otherwise, I'll think about it. Because I'm not sure. Yes, I do have a Genesis. And an EverDrive. Okay, did the spider hit me or did the plate hit me? What? This game doesn't make any sense. Okay, so he just hits me anyways. Because this game's fair. Your face doesn't make any sense. Got him. You have a point, though. Yours doesn't either. This is completely random, has nothing to do with anything. I remember one time, in high school, we were at band rehearsal, during marching band, and, so there were two, it was my senior year, there were two seniors, me and another guy, and, there was this one guy in the drum line who, how do I say this nicely, is not exactly the brightest bulb in the box. He was a troublemaker, he was not exactly very intelligent, yeah, whatever. You get the picture. One day, that kid walks into the band room. I don't even know, like, the context or whatever, but he walked into the band room, and I'm sitting next to this other guy, this other senior, and, you know, we're just sitting there because the band director was talking to another group of instruments or whatever, like, and so, anyways, the drummer walks in, and this other guy goes, just randomly, out of nowhere, out of left field, just goes, he looks at him and goes, "You are ugly!" And the guy was on the other side of the room. Like, he just randomly did that. Just out of nowhere. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like... yeah, it was, yeah. Just out of nowhere. You are ugly. And, like, he didn't say it super loud so the band director didn't hear it, but at the same time, like, a few of us around him, like, we very audibly heard it. Like, I think I'm supposed to go down here. Hang on a minute. Sorry, this is one of those levels I should probably be paying attention. Because I screwed up last time. Alright, got that. It's fine. That's fine too, I think. Jump! Okay, now we're in trouble. There we go. Somehow that's the best segment. Couldn't tell you how, but alright. Dude, I do that all the time! Hit that. Actually, yeah, I think we're supposed to go this way. Yeah. Good. Best I've ever done it. Alright. Let's see if I screw this up again. Dude, it makes no sense when you're supposed to hold jump to get through this stuff. That's the part I don't get. Why is this game inconsistent? Oops. It did take me a minute to figure out how to actually equip the boots. I don't want to say it's perfect timing, but it's precise. It's precise. What? Oh, thank God. Okay, I thought that was another death. I tried to jump, it didn't work. Okay. Thank you for not working. We're fine, but yeah, it's annoying. We're fine, but that's annoying. Okay, I tried to roll. Thank you for not doing that. What? You don't have to have the camera looking at all this stuff. You can do it without the camera, but I need to see it because I suck. Okay, can you hit the balloon, please? Thank you. Holy crap, dude. It's like talking to a toddler. Alright. This is the last run. If this run dies, then so what? I'll just rage quit, but this is the last attempt. Because I'm not playing this again tonight. And plus, I have some stuff I gotta take care of tonight anyways, so it'll probably be best that I go ahead and get going after this. You technically could just do the entire level and go all the way up to the top, but the boss doesn't spawn yet. So you would have to just stay up there and wait. But the whole level is actually loaded here, which is really interesting. So theoretically, if you knew exactly where to jump the entire way up, you could just go to the top and wait until the boss trigger goes off, but there's no need. This is the place where they trick you. You need to go here, but don't go to the right. If you do that, you're going to a dead end. You can't get out of that. My way of knowing is once I go right past the clown or the juggler right next to the chair, that's my cue to be like, all right, it's coming up. Not that anybody asked what my visual cue is there, but that's what I do. I tried to roll. Interesting, you didn't even jump. Holy lord, dude, I suck. Alright. There we go, 1438. I lost some time there because that boss sucks. That's alright, we finished. That's better. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Thanks to the GG's Anime and Arcadia. I'll let the credits play out. Alright, I have 11 games left until we hit 1,000. So 10 more games, and then Halo is number 1,000. So I just need to find 10 more games. I have one that I want to do, but I need to find 9 more. Thanks to the GG Dune Wacky. I have one game that will get me to 990, and then I need 9 more, and then I have Halo. Game over. Alrighty, well, I'd love to stick around and chat, but I have to get going. So, I don't know when the next stream will be. It's probably going to be this weekend sometime. I'll let you guys know. So, alright. Real quick, if anybody can take this survey, my 10-year anniversary stream will be in early July, and you can vote on what you want to see. So make sure you cast your votes, or forever hold your peace. And the cutoff will be on the 24th of May. At that point, I will tally the votes. And then I will see what wins, what loses. I will create the schedule, and at that point, the tribe will have spoken. So, alright. But yes, make sure you vote if you haven't already. And if you don't know, if you don't recognize a game or anything like that, pick what sounds more interesting to you. It's up to you. Alright. I'm gonna get going. So take care, guys. Have a good night. See ya.